P-Funk was not only music, it was a movement. At the center of the P-Funk organization was George Clinton and another man, Bootsy Collins. As part of Parliament Funkadelic and Bootsy's rubber band, Bootsy began to lay the foundation for what we know today as funk, a sound that many have tried to imitate, but few have duplicated. Bootsy is a native of Cincinnati and skyrocketed to national acclaim in the 1970s, but we haven't heard much from him lately. And that was to our disadvantage, but Bootsy is back with a new LP and a whole new generation of fans to capture. Joining us now, William Bootsy Collins. Man, it's a pleasure to have you on the show today.
Hey, the pleasure's all mine, man. And I'd just like to say, for y'all that don't remember me, I'm the boy with the street degree. Bootzilla's here, Bubba. Yeah. How you doing, Donnie?
I'm doing great, Bootsy.
Everything's funky fantastic.
You look great, man. I love the get-up.
I'm just glad to be back out in the streets and waving my P-Funk flag, you know, and I think everything's going to grow in that direction.
Oh, yeah, no question. Well, you're in a position now where you... Wait a minute, excuse me, but is this a pick?
Yeah, that's to keep everything in order, you know.
You say?
Keep everything right, you know, we have to...
You know, we're gonna
have
to get you to stand up and show this outfit from head to toe, because this outfit is live.
Am I
yeah, well, why not? Can we get a shot of this now?
Am I live and in thrilling color? Is that the camera?
Yeah.
What's happening, George? Huh? Told you I was gonna be on TV, man. All right.
Wait, what's with the handcuffs, man?
Oh, this is to keep the funk locked up. Keep the funk on the one. You know, your funk can sometimes be used against you, but I figure if I keep it locked up, it'll be all right. Okay, go on.
You know, a lot of people have faked the funk. I understand when that happens, your nose is sure to grow.
Oh, yeah, long like a... And see, like the barbers that used to cut noses, they're not around anymore. So it's like you have to not fake the funk. You have to be on it.
You gotta be on it.
So now we're down with the P-Funk. Nothing but the funk, so help me funk everybody.
You know, One Nation Under Groove, that was about 10 or 11 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think that was probably the most successful timing far as peaking of the P-Funk. You know, and I guess the kids, if they are older than maybe 18, I think they probably, you know, don't know nothing about the P-Funk.
Right.
So it's like they used to funkin' as funk got watered down, you know, as we came along with your doobie and your funk and, you know, the average white band. And I mean, you know, it's all kind of funk mixed into the funk, but it's only one P-Funk.
That's pure funk.
Pure funk. Funk for a purpose. Here we are, one more time.
When you guys are really happening, obviously, I mean, you were so hot, and it was really a street happening, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think, Donnie, it's like funk then of the 70s was like the rap music of today, you know, it was like right off the street, and it was like so illegal. I mean, when we was coming through Georgia myself, it was like funk was a bad word to say.
Right.
You know, and so when we came through, it was like, it wasn't really the thing to do, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, God, who are these strange guys, you know, and they talking about funk this and funk that, you know, and it really wasn't a thing to do because you couldn't actually, everybody couldn't dance to it, you know. So I think Prince came along and kind of legalized funk as you can dance to it. You know, we made it legal to say, you know, say, oh, funk, oh, okay, cool. And then when Prince came along, I think he kind of made a universal thing of it, far as people being able to dance and recognize with it, you know. So, and now it's like funk is legal, and I think rap is beginning to be the same type of thing. It's becoming in now.
Yeah, that's interesting.
As in legal, you know. So that's why I wear these too. You know?
You keep it legal. When it was illegal, when you guys were doing it, I remember it so well. As a matter of fact, the first Parliament record I remember, I Want to Testify.
Yeah.
Because when everybody, you guys had on suits and everything.
Right,
you know,
right.
And then good old funky music.
Yeah, well, I think...
And I mean, we couldn't even say that.
Right.
We couldn't say the word funk.
It wasn't a thing to say, and it's like, I think coming from the streets is like, you know, streets, they pick up on things like that's not really legal. I mean, and
so that was part of the reason you think that it was so successful, because it was underground.
Yeah.
It was like
I think that
being
had a lot
bad.
to do. Yeah, that's all a part of it. It's like your parents tell you don't do this and don't do that, but you know they used to tell you you know shouldn't like that funky music. You should, but kids want to love it that much more. You know, and like I said, the same thing happening with rap. So what I think is gonna happen is P-Funk and rap is going to be the next phase.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Combination of what you do with Kool Moe Dee.
The Kool Moe Dee serious throwdown rap. It's up against the wall, you know, it's against the law, but we're going to do it anyway. You know, so it's one of those kind of things. I think that's what's getting ready to happen, you know, and hopefully we'll be a part of that.
Well, it looks like you already are. I mean, we're playing Party on Plastic.
Yeah.
It looks like it's doing pretty well across the country for you.
Yeah, I think so. And it takes people like yourself, man, that believes in the P. You know, because
always have.
yeah, but you know, it's like it has to be made legal all over again.
Yeah.
You know, because it's gonna be a new vibe.
Why did it fade when you guys were? I mean, you guys are on top of the world, filling up major venues all across the country. I mean, major concert tours.
Yeah.
Then it just stopped.
I think what it was, Donnie, is like it's like anything. When you get so successful and so used to doing stuff, you get comfortable at it, you know, and it's like we stopped fighting like we was losing. You know, everything me and George touched, it turned to gold, platinum. I mean, everything we was doing was just great. And you know, we was just having fun, but it was like everybody else still had their hand out. The more money we had, the more, you know, money, and instead of slapping five, the mug was put something in their hand, boy. You know, and so it stopped being fun and, you know, all that. So I think the time out done the P-Funk real good, because now it's like time for it again, and plus the people are hungry again, because they want something new. And I figure with it coming back around, the rap is like done put it in the focus of the funk with James Brown. And you know, like before, after James Brown, there came P-Funk.
Right.
So here we are again.
So now, in introducing you, I said the original P-Funk.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that actually go back to James?
Well, James, I think, started the funk music, funk music as it was. I think we started the funk movement and called it P-Funk, you know, uncut funk. And the reason we had to call it P-Funk was because everybody started funking and didn't know how. And we had to come around and say, well, this is a pop wow. You know, it's a party on plastic, it's a war on whack. King is here, Bootzilla's back, baby. Yeah, but never a bubble. One of them kind of vibes, Donnie.
With that, we'll just go right into Party on Plastic from Bootsy on Video Soul.
Drop the bomb.
All right, we're back. We're with Bootsy Collins. We just got a call from George Clinton.
Yeah, he's checking out the funk, man. He said I was making a little bit too much sense, man.
Yeah.
I think I understand. I can hear that logic. Right, George.
How'd you and George meet?
Let's see. It was a while back. Some girl in Detroit introduced me to George. We was playing at this club called the Love Club. And she came by and said, you know, we was like dressed in hot pants. We had just been over in England with James Brown, so it's one extreme to another. So we was over there checking out the Europe vibe, and they had on like their hot pants, and the girls was wearing chains and stuff like that. So we kind of brought the stuff back over to the States. And as soon as we get back, we kind of leave James and start hooking up our own thing. It was called the House Guests at that time, and we was doing clubs and stuff in Detroit. And she said, oh, man, y'all got to meet George, because, man, y'all so wild. I mean, y'all would be perfect together, you know, because we was looking crazy, and, you know, Funkadelic had a crazy thing, you know. It was like, man, y'all are the perfect match. So she took us over there, you know, and I met George, and he said, hey, man, what's happening, blah, blah, blah. And right off, you know, it was like, whatever's happening, you know, this is it, man. This is it. So it was one extreme to another, man. It was like, but it was all in the name of the funk.
Yeah.
You know.
What year was that?
That was 1973.
Wow.
You know, yeah, so we've been funking for a while.
Now, you were playing with James for a while.
Yeah, I started with him in '69. I think I was around 15. And we were like the session musician over at King's Records. And I think that's where, well, I know that's where I met James at, because he came in one day and he was doing a session called Lick and Stick. And his
I remember that.
Yeah. And his bass player took off and went somewhere to get a hamburger or something, and we was always around because we was all excited. You know, me and my brother and the drummer, we always wanted to play with James, you know. So it was like, oh man, I said, man, it'd be great if I could get to play with James, you know. So Charles Sperling, he was a guy that had us over at this doing sessions and stuff. So he went to James and said, Mr. Brown, I got you know, a little guy over here named Bootsy, you know, he wanna, you know, he'd like to play bass, you know, on your song. And he said, yeah, well, bring him on in. Let's see what he can do, you know. So I got in there and, you know, got the squirming around there and got a little funky thing happening. Said, that'll work, roll the tape. Matter of fact, turn the tape off because they had rolled it already.
Oh, really?
Oh, they were quick. They were quick, man. And the song was overdone, and that's when I first met him.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Next
Wow.
thing we know, we heard the song on the radio. You know?
Probably that night, knowing James.
You know, so that was the first song. Now, the first gig that we had hooked up, we were in Cincinnati doing benefits. I don't know who it benefited, but we were doing like benefits. Wasn't benefiting us, man. We was barely getting gas money, you know, to go to the gig. But it was all cool because we was just getting into it and we liked it to play. You know? So we was playing at this club called the Wine Bar, and Bobby Bird called us and said, hey, man, we need y'all to come down right away. You know, James' band is quitting, man, and, you know, y'all always wanted to know him like a book, man, because we knew every song, you know, just like that. So he called us, man, and said, y'all gonna be ready now? We said, we ready right now. We was ready yesterday. So they flew in on James' Learjet. And matter of fact, that's the first time I flew, man. That was heavy.
Is that right? First time you flew on James Brown's Learjet?
Yeah, it was real heavy, man. So he came and got us, and we took off. We took off Cincinnati around 6 o'clock. The gig was at 8 in Columbus, Georgia. So, man, we took off, and we get there to the gig. It's like a big auditorium, and you know we got jeans and stuff on. We were right out of the street, and this is during the time of you know, like the Love and Peace and Acid Trip was going on, and the jeans and the bleach, you know, that kind of thing. So we had all that crazy stuff on, T-shirts and everything, tore all up. So we walked through the auditorium, man. The kids looking at us like, who is these mother? They waiting for James Brown, man. Who is these crazy looking mother? So we went on up to the thing, you know, and we seen James' band and they're arguing, and we seen Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown had one of the cats up in the college. I'm like, man, look, you gonna play? So it was like, you know, and we said, wow, we walked down here into this? You know, it was like, whoa, man, this is like unheard of, because we looked at James, you know, man, this never be, you know, we could never play with James. And then he came out and said, all right, Boosie, y'all ready? Let's go, you know.
So just like that.
We hit the stage, man. He said, Cold Sweat. And we was in it. We was in it like a mug. And every song, man, he just called it out. He turned around. When he did his spin, he turned around, called the song out, hit him. We hit him with the song, and people didn't know nothing, man. All they knew is they was jamming, James Brown, you know. They didn't know it was a new band, you know, and it was all cool, man. Cause after that night, it was like we went on to Europe, we went on to Africa. You know, I just met one of the brothers out there in the back. He remembered us from Lagos, Nigeria.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He's the first one I ran into when I came in there. I said, man, this is heavy, very small world.
Do you still talk to James?
I haven't talked to him for about a year. Okay. You know, he was in New York, and as a matter of fact, he was cutting his record with Full Force. Yeah. Right. Yeah, and that came out, and that did really well. It's still doing good. Yeah. You know, so yeah, man.
He's king, man. I tell you, James. I know for me growing up, I mean, there was no one in the world bigger than James. Yeah. The president wasn't as important.
Well, I think we probably came up around the same time, so it was all the same kind of vibe, you know, same vibe. But I never imagined playing with him, you know. My biggest idol was my brother, you know, Catfish, because I never looked at it outside of that, you know. Like, I just wanted to learn how to play guitar. And then this came through, it was like, oh, man. Then I had to go buy me some big glasses, man. As a matter of fact, Donnie.
Yeah, we got it. Now, these glasses, you said you're actually going to put these out, you're going to market these,
huh? Yeah.
And you know, you got to adjust your ear. These things are pretty, you know, they're pretty heavy.
I know,
Bootsy.
man. Well, you know, it's a heavy guy.
You got a strong face, man.
You got a heavy guy here, man.
You have a strong face to hold these.
Yeah, well, you got to put them on so you can see what you're doing, what you ain't doing. Yeah. Okay.
So let me tell you, these glasses are actually going to have a micro cassette right in the middle here where you're looking at.
Yeah.
Now, you're not going to have a little equalizer.
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious? Going to be equalizer in the middle?
You got to have it, man.
And then on the side, going to have speakers come around.
Right around in your ear.
Right in your ear.
So you can hear where in the funk you're coming from. Yeah, that's what you can see where you're coming from and hear where you're coming from.
And hear where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
And hear where the funk you're coming from.
Funky and dirty with the lights on.
And it'll be a radio too. That's incredible.
Yeah. Those look pretty cool on you, Don.
Yeah, I love them, man.
You gonna let me get out of here with them, man, or what?
Well, I tell you, if you want to leave them, I won't complain about it. Anyway, let's take a look at someone else you're working with that's going to carry on the funk tradition, the Incorporated Thang Band.
stepping and cracking and jacking their backs like chiropractors cracking backs. Everybody doing the jack. This is a live one. Stepping and cracking and jerking their backs like chiropractors cracking backs. Everybody's doing the jack. Everybody's bodies jacking, snapping and cracking and jerking their backs like chiropractors cracking backs. Everybody's doing the jack. Everybody's bodies jacking, snapping and cracking and jerking their backs like chiropractors cracking backs. Everybody's doing the jack. Everybody's bodies jacking, snapping and cracking and jerking their backs like chiropractors cracking backs. Everybody's doing the jack. Everybody's bodies jacking, snapping and cracking and jerking their backs like chiropractors cracking backs. Everybody's doing the jack.
That's the Incorporated Thang Band on Video Soul. Bootsy Collins is behind that project. How'd you meet up with these guys?
Well, it's a few pieces that George Clinton had put together from some of the funksters in Detroit. And, you know, we had did the track, George and myself and a couple of the guys. And, you know, we figured, you know, somebody's got to get on out here. And at that time, our stuff wasn't coming out yet. So we figured, you know, we got to get somebody out here. So it just happened that they were like the first ones, but it also happened that all of the stuff is coming out at the same time.
Yeah,
you know, because
right.
this was supposed to have been released, I think, last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some of the stuff that we had did on this LP.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, but it just all, somebody who was ever controlling this, man, got a hand in it somewhere, you know. I'm just glad to be a part of it, man.
So you got that thing happening, now we've got your thing happening.
Yeah.
What's George doing?
George will be coming out around October 26th, which is my birthday. And don't forget that, George, by the way, man. I want a new spaceship, fella. Okay? So he'll be coming out, you know, in around October. And, you know, we're looking forward to hooking the thing back up, you know. So, you know, people are waiting on it. We tired of waiting. You know, it's time to throw down. We're fighting like we're losing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all I want to do is fight like I'm losing, man. I don't even never want to know when I'm winning. I don't even want to know when I'm number one. You know, just tell me I'm losing and I'm cool. I'll keep fighting.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'll keep fighting.
What's the strangest thing that you can remember, the strangest incident that you got, that happened to you guys during the Parliament Funkadelic days?
One time we was in Hampton, Virginia, and me and George used to do, you know, most of the interviews and stuff. So we went to this this record, some kind of record store that was like, and they knew we were coming, you know. And it was like when we were really first starting, and it was like people were, oh man, let's see these cats. These cats is, I mean, you know, was into that. So it was like, we went to the mall, and we had been getting attacked lately during that time. But you know, George coming from the Funkadelic and myself, it was like, didn't nobody never chase George because he looked so crazy, you know. And I'm his sidekick, so it was like, you know, you don't chase them guys, you know. Them guys, you don't know what them bugs might do. So it's like, so we wasn't used to people chasing us, okay? So it was like, you know, down, you know, we go down there and throw down, you know. So we gets down to the record place, and all these kids is like, wow, screaming and stuff, you know. And me and George looked at each other like, who's going first? I ain't, you know. It was one of them kind of things. So we decided to walk on off like we was cool, you know. So we put our fun glasses on, you know, and we got out, walked down. People was screaming, and we playing like, you know, yeah, you know, that vibe. So we ease into place, so they let us get in, you know. And I guess the fans say, yeah, then they get in, but when they come out, we're gonna show them boys something. So we come out like we cool. Man, I ain't never seen George take off like that. I mean, I was right behind him, and my legs are longer. You know, the boy had the platform shoes on, big old, you know. I said, oh, man, but we made it. We made it out there right in front of the bus. After we got in front of the bus, the bus driver locked the door on us. We couldn't get in, so they got us right there.
Oh, really?
Wore us out, man. Wore us out. So I think that was like the first time I started realizing, I think we better get this part of it together. We never thought about the fans chasing us. You know?
Right.
Because we right off the streets, man. I mean, you know, we did the chasing. You know, so it was like, man, this is heavy. You know? So that was a whole new experience. And now I look forward to whatever it is, man, I will try to be ready for it.
Yeah. You know, Pulse Magazine referred to you as the Robin Williams of funk.
That's pretty good. That's pretty close to, man. I like that. I like that. I like to be compared with stuff like that because I guess that's what it looks like with a cartoon mind, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what the funk is, really. The funk is here to bring fun back in the, you know, whatever you do. It ain't just got to be music. It's just to let you know that, hey, it's a party. I mean, you know, it's a party, but we take care of business, but it ain't got to be that serious.
Yeah,
it's like
fun.
you do it, like you do your show, man. That's like, you know, people get good vibes from that. They have fun, you know, when they turn on the station and then, you know, with a cool vibe, giving up the funk, you know, and it's like, they get into that, you know, but if you're in a drag mode, I mean, you know, kids, that's like time out. You know, it's like time out. And one other thing, Donnie, I want to hook you up with before we get off of here. I know you didn't know nothing about this, man, but you've been giving up the funk for a long, long time, man, and I want to present you to that, man, because you've been holding up the funk banner for a long time.
My man.
You know?
This is beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me read it to her. To Donnie Simpson for breaking all funk records, especially Party on Plastic. Keep on funkin'. Bootsy Collins, 988. Thanks, man.
You deserve it, man.
But I feel like I'm supposed to wear this on a suit. Hanging out with you. You know, this will be my medallion.
Oh, we got one for you, man. We got... Oh, man.
That's beautiful.
But
Thank you very much.
That's you, man.
That's really nice. Thank you, Boots.
I know it wasn't a part of the show, but we had to do it, man.
Yeah.
We had to do it.
Well, you know what?
Well, I'm going to bring them back. I'm going to bring your pair, a real pair back.
Yeah, this is just
That's
demo.
The demo, yeah.
This is the demo. They're going to put these together, and you'll be able to buy them really soon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, I got to bring you a special pair, man. The ones with the thing to go up.
I can't wait.
You know?
Hey, man, continued success to you.
Thank you,
Give George and all the fellas my best.
All right, we'll do.
Bootsy Collins, our guest today on Video Soul. We'll be back in a minute.